Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuned In Sports. I'm Bennett.
And I'm Phil.
Today we are going to be talking to you guys a little bit about the Giants season coming up. And, we got spring training starting up in February, towards the end of February. So
yeah, around the 28th, I believe.
Yep, that's when our first spring training game is.
Yeah.
So, we're really excited for this upcoming season. Let's go ahead and, give our thoughts on it,
Yeah, one of my main things is that I'm talking about here is we got Buster Posey back this year. It's going to mean a lot to the team. He was a team leader, team captain, and we really missed him last year.
I said this last year, and I'll say it again. With him returning, I think this team can make the playoffs. Yeah, I seriously think that we got the talent right now.
Well, we were looking at the roster earlier. Bennett, we got a lot of possibilities in that lineup this year. It's looking really good. I
mean, when we got Joey Bart, our first rounder from a couple years ago, coming off the bench for catcher, I think it's going to be kind of a rotation between those two. I don't see Buster playing every game. I think they'll rest him some just because he's getting older and is also probably not in prime time shape.
and don't tell him that Bennett said that, please.
But I'm just saying though. If you had to ask me, they probably are going to.
And I'm sure he'll be very up for that.
Yeah,
it's hard to sit down in that catcher position year after year after year.
Oh yeah, especially when it's like.
And he's by damn good first baseman too.
Yeah, so if he isn't playing there, he'll be playing first base, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, he might be sitting there as a pinch hitter too because we got Belt. Yeah, we got a couple of players that can play first base that are probably going to be on the roster this year.
Yeah, I freaking love Belt. He's been a solid player for the Giants for a long time.
Yeah.
Feels like.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we signed a couple of pitchers this year, which is interesting. One of them is Jack Mcgee.
Yeah, 2 years, $5 million.
Yeah, let's hope he can make the roster.
I would hope so. And you know what? It's always nice to sign players off of rival teams.
Yeah, it is.
I just love that feeling.
Yeah. And who else did we sign? Sanchez?
We got, Aaron Sanchez on a 1-year deal.
And that's questionable whether he's going to be for minors or if he's going to make the team.
Yeah, exactly.
That happens a lot during the off season. When they sign players, it has a lot to do with are they going to make the team.
Now, I would hope that he could make the main team just because, that would mean that he was doing good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what the preseason's all about. We really didn't have one last year.
Evaluating talent, yep.
Yeah, and another one is Yamaguchi.
Yeah.
He's a question mark whether he's going to be minors or majors.
Yep.
Hopefully, we got somebody who can make the team and help the bullpen or come in as a starter.
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
Yeah, be interesting.
And you know what? Another. It seems like we've signed a bunch of pitchers this offseason, but one I've really been actually hearing about is Nick Troppiano.
Oh yeah.
I've read some things about him, and it sounds like he's really impressing some folks in the spring.
Yeah, well, that's what spring training's all about. Find out what these guys can do.
Yeah, and from what I'm hearing now, it sounds like he's a sleeper to make the team.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm at the age right now where I remember when the Giants came to the Bay Area from New York. Okay. And I've seen the ups and downs over the years, and this year to me looks like it's going to be a winner.
Yeah, it really does. I look at the talent on the roster, and I think it's all coming together.
Yeah. The only problem is all these guys on that roster can't make the team.
Right. Right.
But they're going to be there sitting in the background, so if they're needed, they can be called.
Yeah, I mean, like, I expect this to be an even better year for Yastrzemski than last year.
Oh, and that kid can play ball.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? He had a grandfather who was a hell of a ball player.
Yep. So I mean,
I got the background.
And the nice thing about it too is we got a lot of young guys.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them are at the end of their careers.
No, that's true. We've got a few that have been around for a couple of years now with the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, Buster Posey.
We got Posey, we got Crawford, we got Belt.
Yeah.
These are guys that they're core of the team. And if they're looking right now, and I'm hoping with all the rest they've had now, that they're going to come back and give us one hell of a season this year. I really hope so.
Will.
It'd be great.
They definitely can. I mean, I think Crawford is probably my favorite player on the team.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I freaking love that guy, and I think he's a stud.
Yeah, they're that, and then we've got Bart.
I love Bart
he can hit that ball.
Yeah, and like I said, I fully expect him and Posey to, rotate a little bit.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. I hope they don't overplay Posey, because even though he's had a year off, and I don't blame him at all for taking last year off.
No, exactly.
It was a tough year for a lot of players.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a lot of kids and stuff too. So
well, he's got two little babies that are important
exactly.
to him.
So it's
I
mean, who can blame him?
Yeah. Well, the point is he's back, and we're looking like we can have one heck of a season, and it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah. I fully expect at least a playoff appearance.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this team has that kind of potential.
No, absolutely. I believe you're right. And who else did we get here? We got John Breda
on a injury. Yeah. No, well,
injured reserve.
Yeah, he's on injury reserve right now. But I don't really know much about him, but my guess would be he's an all right player. I'm guessing he's going to be a backup.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and it looks like Ragsdale might be coming over from.
Yeah.
They traded
Coonrod
for him. I don't know, man. I hope that's a big move.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's hope he can fill those shoes.
Yeah, because I mean, I think the main reason was Ragsdale's probably a little bit younger than Coonrod is.
Yeah, that's
what my guess would be.
Yeah. Well, I remember a little bit about him for the last year, but I didn't hear a lot about him during the season. So it remains to be seen. Let's hope that he can go in there and have a good preseason, and we can get some use from him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and then we also signed catcher. I mean, well, actually, he's a pitcher. Curb Cuselli
Oh yeah, and there's a question mark on him.
Yeah, for 1 year.
Yeah.
He's at least on a 1 year contract, but it's my guess is he's going to be a bullpen catcher. Pitcher.
It's possible, yeah.
Or yeah.
I'm going to look into him a little more.
Yeah, because I
see where he is. So next time we can talk a little more about him.
Yeah, exactly.
See if we can learn a little bit more about him.
And another nice thing is Will Clark will be having his jersey retired.
But not this year, next year.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022.
So just to list a couple of his accomplishments that he's had, he's a 5-time All-Star. He also won a Golden Glove award.
The silver bat or silver hitting.
Yeah, Silver Slugger award.
Yeah, twice.
Yep. So, he had a great career, and good for him actually good on the Giants for recognizing him.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
So,
but they've known about him and what his accomplishments were. They were just waiting for the right time.
Right, exactly.
And he deserves all the accolades he gets.
Yeah,
He's a heck of a ball player and a heck of a giant.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely probably somebody that these younger guys that are in the league now will probably look up to.
Oh, yeah,
you know
they do. You know they do.
So, good for him. But you know what? We talked a little bit about this season, but we never really did give our record predictions for this year.
No. But I look for him to at least make the playoffs.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, how many games are even being played this year?
Well, I think it's going to be a full season. It's
looking
looking like it, yeah. But the problem is, how many fans are they going to let in there? Are they going to let 50%, 25%? Where are they going to go?
Yeah, exactly.
How many fans are they going to allow to come in and see the games? Because I want to go see some games this year.
Yeah, me too. No, believe me, we'll definitely, if they are allowing fans, we'll definitely try and catch a couple of them.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun last time we went.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what? I can hopefully see them letting 50%.
Yeah.
Because you can still do social distancing. You can have people wear masks.
Yep.
And I don't see where it's going to cause any trouble with COVID.
Right.
Because people, and this one of the things they don't seem to understand is the people who like to go watch the sports are people who care. They're going to wear a mask. They're going to do what they need to do.
Right.
Just so that the game can go on and people can be part of it. And
right.
By being part of it, being in the audience, sitting there cheering for your team, people don't understand how much that means to the players.
Yeah.
I know they don't, and it's
unfortunate.
A great thing, and it's unfortunate, but that is one of the things that drives these players to want to do well.
Right. Exactly.
I can tell you that I coached Little League and girls softball and Little League football for 15 years.
Yeah.
And those kids loved having those people in the audience cheering for them.
Yeah.
That's what drove them. The pros are no different.
Right.
They're kids playing a game and making a living at it.
Yeah.
And I can say they're kids because they're kids to me.
Yeah, kind of like I'm a kid. But
I just really believe that it's going to be a good year for us.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
look at this roster, man. Look at some of these players.
Yeah, I know we got Belt, Crawford. I know.
Yastrzemski, Dickerson,
and those guys all bowled out last year.
Duggar's back.
And I think
Ruff. Geez, look at this! Look at this lineup here. We got a roster written down here for the preseason, and golly, we got some players, man. We got Logano, Gagne's back for third base. Yastrzemski, Buster Posey, Belt, Crawford, Kudo back pitching, Solano, Austin Strader's back. God, just look at the list, man. We got some really good players. Really good players.
And I think Duggar's a freaking nice player too.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, and
yeah.
So I feel like we're pretty deep this year in the bullpen.
Yeah.
I mean, we got some.
Bart's back.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at this list, man. This is great. And the problem is we can't keep all of them.
Right.
Some of them are going to have to go be in AAA waiting to be called up.
Yeah.
And there's some damn good players there.
Right. So I mean, I definitely am really excited to see these guys, start this year. I mean, I think this team has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've said it multiple times in this video, but I think this is the year where we'll definitely take a step up.
Yeah, it's feeling like a really good year in front of us. Let's all knock on wood. or wood that no injuries.
Right, exactly. That's really what's going to be the either fall or rise.
Yeah, because it happens to every team every year.
It's just depending on which players you lose.
Yeah, well, it's all about prep. The players preparing themselves for the season. And last year we had no preseason, and we got a lot of injuries because these guys were out there trying to do more than they were capable of doing because they weren't ready for it. Right. It happened last year, and that happened to a lot of teams.
No, yeah, because of the whole COVID situation and all that too.
Yeah,
that really put it
hurt. It hurt the season, even though they played a shortened season. It just they weren't ready to play Major League Baseball yet until the season was half over. Mm-hmm. Then they were ready, and right. That there's nothing we can do to change that, except this year. Hopefully, these guys in the off season have been keeping themselves in shape, working out, stretching, making sure that they're ready to play ball.
Right, exactly,
and they got handed a bad situation last year, and all they could do was do the best with what they had.
Yeah, Graham.
Are you bringing me food? Thank you.
But that honestly was one of the main concerns I have with Posey coming into this year. Because I mean, after sitting out all year, I don't know if he's going to be in prime shape to play.
I think he will be because he is a competitor. He loves to play the game, and he loves to be a top player. So I'm feeling that he didn't just sit around on his rear end last year. I'm sure he was staying in shape.
No, I don't doubt it, but I'm just saying.
He was probably in the batting cage hitting balls. He was probably taking ground balls. Just being ready for the season. Like I said, he plays a good first base too, so he can play. I would say Posey could play just about any infield position that you wanted to put him in, or outfield for that matter.
No, I don't doubt it. I mean, he's just that good of a player.
He's an athlete.
Right.
But let's hope that he can catch well. Between him and Joey Bart, they can have a good season this year.
Yeah,
because Bart can play other positions too. He's not a catcher, period.
Right. Yeah. But, with that being said, I mean, is there anything else we really need to talk about? I mean, I feel like we've kind of covered everything.
No, I think we covered this for a nice short session.
Yeah.
But it prepares us for what we'll do is we'll come back in a couple of weeks after the season's going and tell everybody our thoughts on what we're seeing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking too, because, I mean, we definitely are going to try our best to get out some Giants content because me personally, I mean, I love talking about the Giants, and I'm a huge fan of the team. Yeah. So is this guy right here. So
last year we didn't get a whole lot of chances with my health being the way it was.
Right.
We got to put out our one time, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that hurt, but I'm healthy. I'm healthy again, folks. I'm back, and we're ready to cover the season this year.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yes. Go Giants.
Yep. Well, if you guys like the content, make sure and hit that like button, subscribe. If you got any comments on, things that we've talked about or any other input on the Giants in general, go ahead and, leave it.
We'll bring it for you.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely keep you guys updated on stuff that's going on throughout the Giants season because, we'll be following it.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Yep.
And watch us again.
Yep. See you in the next video.